The lights in the small community hall flickered dimly as an 11-year-old girl named Lily nervously clutched the microphone in her trembling hands. The school's annual talent show had always been her dream, but this year, things felt different. She stood barefoot, her faded blue dress hanging a little loose, the hemline stitched unevenly by her mother, who worked double shifts at the local diner. The crowd buzzed with laughter and chatter, mostly from parents cheering on their own kids. No one seemed to notice her. Behind the curtain, Lily peeked out and saw her classmates giggling together, adjusting their glittery costumes. One girl, Chloe, whispered loudly enough for others to hear. "Greater than, she doesn't even have proper shoes. What's she gonna sing? Let it go with that voice." The group laughed. Lily swallowed the lump in her throat. That was exactly the song she was going to sing. Let It Go, her mother's favorite, the one they used to sing together before everything changed. Her mother had been diagnosed with a heart condition 6 months ago. The hospital bills drained their savings, and Lily had stopped attending choir lessons. But she never stopped singing, because her mother always said, "Greater than, sweetheart, when you sing, the world listens, even if it's silent around you." Now, standing backstage, Lily whispered to herself, "Greater than, this is for you, Mom." The announcer's voice echoed through the speakers. "Greater than, next up, we have Lily Thompson." The audience clapped politely, half-heartedly. The microphone squealed as she stepped onto the stage. She looked small under the bright lights, almost fragile. For a moment, her mind went blank. The judges, 3 teachers and 1 guest musician, watched quietly. Someone in the back coughed. And then, the first note came out. Soft, trembling. But as she continued, her voice grew stronger, pure and crystal clear, carrying every ounce of emotion she'd bottled up. Greater than, let it go, can't hold it back anymore. The hall fell silent. Even the girls who had laughed earlier lowered their eyes. Her voice soared higher and higher, breaking into a power that no one expected from such a tiny frame. The janitor who was sweeping paused mid-motion. The head teacher leaned forward. By the time Lily hit the final note, her eyes were glistening with tears. The audience sat frozen, until one person started clapping. It was the guest musician, Mr. Daniels, who stood up, hands trembling with emotion. Then the entire hall erupted into applause. Lily looked out, blinking through her tears, stunned. Backstage, Chloe whispered to her friend, "Greater than, I didn't know she could sing like that." But Lily didn't care. For the first time in her life, she felt seen. After the show, Mr. Daniels approached her. "Greater than, you have something very special, Lily. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise." He handed her a card. "Greater than, I'm a producer for Britain's Got Talent. We're doing local auditions next month. You should come." Lily stared at him, speechless. "Greater than, BBGT. Me." He smiled. "Greater than, you. And bring that voice that made a whole hall go silent." That night, Lily ran home barefoot, clutching the card. Her mother was lying on the couch, weak but smiling when she saw her daughter's glowing face. Lily showed her the card. Her mother's eyes widened, filling with tears. "Greater than, oh, sweetheart, maybe it's time the world heard you." They hugged tightly, both crying, hope, fear, love, and disbelief all tangled together. A month later, the stage was much bigger. Britain's Got Talent. The theater glowed with golden lights, the audience stretching endlessly in front of her. Lily stood center stage, her hands shaking, her heart racing. She wore the same blue dress, but this time, it wasn't faded. A kind lady from wardrobe had repaired and pressed it, adding tiny sparkles that shimmered under the light. Her mother sat in the front row in a wheelchair, holding a small heart-shaped pendant Lily had given her. Simon, Amanda, Alicia, and Bruno sat at the judges' table. Simon leaned forward, intrigued by the shy girl. "Greater than, hello, sweetheart. What's your name?" "Greater than, my name is Lily Thompson, and I'm 11 years old." "Greater than, what are you going to sing today?" "Greater than, a song from Disney, Let It Go. It's for my mom." The audience murmured softly. Some smiled. Others looked curious. Then the music started. Lily closed her eyes, and sang. The first note echoed like a whisper of wind. Then, her voice lifted, powerful and breathtaking. Every emotion she'd carried since her mother's illness poured into that song: fear, sadness, hope, and love. Her tone was flawless. Each word shimmered with feeling. When she reached the line, "I'm never going back, the past is in the past," her mother covered her mouth, tears streaming down her cheeks. Simon Cowell leaned back, speechless. Alicia clasped her hands over her heart. Even the camera crew seemed frozen. The final chorus hit like thunder. Greater than, let it go, let it go. That perfect girl is gone. Her voice soared higher than anyone thought possible. The crowd erupted before she even finished. And then, silence. A single, trembling breath. Then the entire theater rose in a standing ovation. People were crying, cheering, whistling. Amanda's eyes were wet. She whispered, "Greater than, that, was pure magic." Simon looked at Lily for a long moment, then smiled, a rare, soft smile. He slowly stood up and pressed the golden buzzer. Golden confetti exploded from the ceiling, falling like rain around Lily as she covered her mouth in shock. Her mother sobbed openly in the audience, whispering, "Greater than, that's my baby, that's my baby." Lily fell to her knees, overwhelmed, crying tears of joy as the golden light bathed her. Simon walked up to the stage and said, "Greater than, Lily, I've judged thousands of singers. But you reminded me tonight what music is really about, heart. Kindness. And love." He gestured to her mom. Greater than, that song wasn't just for her, it was for every person who's ever needed a reason to believe again. The crowd roared again. Later, backstage, Lily found her mother waiting with open arms. They hugged tightly. Her mom whispered weakly, "Greater than, you did it, sweetheart. You made them feel. That's kindness. That's your gift." Lily smiled through tears. "Greater than, it's ours, Mom. You're the reason I sang." As they walked out of the theater, golden confetti still stuck to Lily's hair. A small girl from the audience ran up and handed her a paper drawing. It showed Lily on stage surrounded by golden sparkles, and below it, in uneven letters, were the words, "Greater than, you made me brave to sing too." Lily knelt down and hugged the little girl. "Greater than, then promise me you'll sing. No matter what." The girl nodded eagerly. Lily looked up at the night sky, stars glimmering just like the confetti that had fallen around her. She whispered, "Greater than, see, Mom. Kindness spreads. One song at a time." Months later, Lily's performance had over 50 million views online. But she never let fame change her. Every week, she visited children's hospitals, singing Disney songs for kids who were too weak to stand. Her mother, healthier now after a successful surgery funded by donations, often sat beside her. One reporter asked Lily, "Greater than, what does kindness mean to you?" She smiled softly and said, "Greater than, it's hearing someone's heart before their voice." The clip went viral again, because sometimes, the smallest voice carries the loudest truth.